If you thought the official Slender Man movie was the textbook definition of a worthless film, then buddy, you haven't seen anything, because Joel Petrie's Slender is such a faceplant that it makes the Sony film look like a Kubrickian masterpiece. The movie follows a scrappy group of filmmakers who are searching for the perfect documentary subject, when one day the movie's editor discovers a grieving mother on his commute rambling about her sons being abducted by a strange entity. What starts as a cinematic investigation turns into a sick joke when the director decides to show this woman how irrational her fear is by staging a no-budget episode of Punk'd. The night of the event, everyone disappears, to an entity that is never shown on screen. Yes, you heard that correctly. This movie was made without any permission from Victor Surge, the creator of Slender Man, and instead of securing any rights to use his name or simply not mentioning him by name a la Marble Hornets, the most you get out of a movie called Slender, revolving around Slender Man, is one character in cosplay, digital distortion, as this is a found footage movie, and some stuff that fits with the Slender Man lore, such as his ambiguous backstory and the 8 Pages game, at least a mention of the 8 Pages game. You know, at least the Sony movie actually bothered to show the motherfucker. And that's without getting into the disgusting motivation behind the director Joel's motives. His entire angle is to find somebody who believes in something that no rational person would believe in, and pull the rug out from under them. And they spend a year putting this together. A whole ass year. For a gotcha. And his friends are on board with this, even knowing the gross extent of his plans, that he's willing to scare this distraught mother for, "It's just a prank, bro." When they are clearly showing disgust in him, they're still committed to helping him. Which makes no sense to me, because if I was Joel and I tried to rope my friends into this, I'd be going home with bruised ribs and my waistband over my head. And of course, lest we forget, this movie already loses points by being found footage. Look, I'm just gonna put this out there.
I'm kind of retarded.
I really don't care for found footage movies. With the exception of anthology films a la VHS and web series a la Marble Hornets, found footage is not a compelling narrative gimmick in my eyes. Because we're to assume the footage is found, we're meant to assume that the people we're following are either dead or missing. So oftentimes I find myself just sitting there waiting for the thing that leaves the characters either dead or missing to happen. I feel no tension, no connection to the characters, and no sense of mourning or sympathy for them by the end. In short, this is a waste of 82 minutes of your life, and not even the good kind. So if you're craving some found footage Slender Man, just shovel over to YouTube and binge on some Marble Hornets and leave this waste of cinema in the back of the thrift store where it fucking belongs. But with that out of the way, folks, thanks for watching this review, and if you want to see more reviews, more gameplay, whatever else, subscribe to the channel. We're drawing closer to that 600 sub mark. If you want to get access to new videos 24 hours in advance, or you just want to help out the channel, please consider becoming a channel member for just $1. If you don't want to spare the dollar, I understand. Just your views is enough to keep me going. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.